There we go, we arrived at the same time.
Well, that was good timing.
Exactly.
Kind of hair in the way. Oh, hang on. And there we go.
Very nice, very nice. Alright,
Yes.
let us continue. So we gotta find an apartment room 303.
Yes, and I gotta show you something really quickly. Look what I got.
What's that? I can't read it.
It's Ritual, Find This Moment.
Oh yeah, it's a new In This Moment album.
Album. Yay. I bought it for myself.
Good for you.
Yes, and it's awesome. It's amazing. Many amazing songs. I'm gonna recommend all the singles, like Oh Lord, In the Air Tonight, and Roots, and also the songs like Wedding, River of Fire, Twin Flames, Half God, Half Devil, No Man Porter, and Lay Upon Down. There's only one song on there that I'm not too fond of, and that's Joan of Arc, It's Growing on Me. But that's the only one, the first time I heard it, I was like, not sure. Everyone else of the songs, just like, yes! Especially Black Wedding with Rob Halford. That one's just amazing. It's glorious.
Right. 9-1. Go. Code accepted. Welcome home owner.
Welcome home. You got accepted. Woohoo!
Hooray.
I got validated. I feel validated.
See if I can find some stuff around here.
Good thinking.
Nothing. Okay. Just go to the panel then.
Mm-hmm. And you remembered to save. Good on you. I like the fact that I learned how to save.
Well, this game autosaves pretty frequently, so...
And since it's here in Denmark, it's not really like a big thing. They just kind of put you in with the rest of the normal Sunday sermon. And they devote a few minutes to, wet you, and then that's it. Card Denmark. Moving the painting aside, you find a large maintenance access panel. Yana steps forward, a slight frown on her face. And if all weddings were like the black wedding that Rob Halford and Maria Brink is singing about, I would love to go to them. Because that song is amazing. It's so sing-along and danceable. Like, if I could hear that one live, my god. My god.
Well, I'm not sure that Rob Halford then in this moment would be able to tour all the fucking time, so...
Nah, I know, but still. Hey. And Yana is saying, okay, I guess that this is me. Varren, please keep the cactus at hand, just in case.
She pulls a multi-tool from her belt and uses it to loosen the bolts that hold the panel in place. Pulling up a schematic on her PDA, she examines the terminal's wiring. Hurry it up, woman, the clock is ticking.
Grumble, 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 grumble. More grumble, 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 grumble. Like, I don't want to hurt people, I don't want to punch people, I don't want to be mean to people, but this guy, I kind of wouldn't mind it. Just a little bit. Just being a little bit mean. Just, a scooch. And Yana replies, don't rush me. This is complicated. Seriously. You wouldn't be able to do it. You brought me here for a reason, so shut up.
Popping the lid on her toolbox, she grabs a pair of wire clippers, a soldering gun, and a roll of electrical tape. With a look of grim determination on her face, she begins to snip into a massive harness of cables that runs through the unit.
Just give me a moment and I'll be right there. Oh, did we drop frames on my end, I think? Nope, we're back. Changing browser because it's just a pain. And last time I don't think it really worked, it just made everything worse. Alright. She taps the elf on the knee. I'm gonna need that thing. Like now. Please. Like down here. Please. The fact that she taps him on the knee. It's just like, I can't tap him on the shoulder, so knee.
He nods and reaches back to unsling his pack. Placing it on the floor, he opens it and pulls out a large blue canister. It takes all of his strength to wrestle it up from the ground and into the space in the access panel that Jaina has cleared.
What the fuck is in that thing?
I don't know. There you go, you dumb ox. Do something useful for a change.
Mr. Elf, do you want to punch him? I'm not gonna mind that either. I would prefer Varren would use the cactus on him because I think he deserves that. That would be the right punishment. But still, if you really want to punch him, I'm not gonna, intervene or say bad things about it.
The elf says nothing. Unburdened by the heavy pack, he stands up straight, and for the first time you appreciate how much larger he is than the corporate mage. He stares down at James, and his hands bunch into fists.
I would be so tempted to not say anything, to just go with the first option.
I'm just gonna say, stick cool, man, we're almost done.
Varren being professional.
If the elf understands you, he shows no sign of it. He continues to stare James down, and the mage continues to ignore him. Payload in place, Jaina goes back to work. It only takes a few minutes for her to screw, wire, and solder the canister into the harness. She inspects her work, nods, and turns to face you.
Just give me a second.
Alrighty.
And Shadow, just out of curiosity, do you like in this moment? Just out of curiosity, because that's a big plus for me. I know. I have this album and the 2 previous albums of theirs. Yeah. She stands and brushes the hair out of her eyes. Alright. Job's done. Just need to do a bit of cleanup and we can get out of here.
Nice job, Jaina.
Sorry.
What was that?
I had to... And I didn't feel like just doing a big burp on stream.
Come on.
I already did a big burp once in the voice chat on Discord. So everyone knows that I can do a big burp, but...
But we need to record it.
Yeah, so you say. But I'm not sure I trust you with that kind of recording. You already have me snorting, and that's enough. I don't need you to have any more leverage over me. You know how vain I am.
Oh well.
Well, Shadow, I'm gonna say you are taking the piss out of me right now. And Yana, oh goddammit, come back, come back. There we go. Yeah, thanks. It wasn't all that difficult, just a matter of following our employers.
Yeah.
I have a feeling something is going to happen and it's going to be very bad. And then the elf is going to save the day.
Maybe.
Hopefully. So, if James is going to save the day, we'll never hear the end of it.
Hey, that's great, but time is ticking, so let's keep moving. He glances at the jumble of wire and circuitry through the open access panel. To hell with the cleanup, we'll be gone before anyone notices anything anyway.
You know what? That's why he's not a good Shadowrunner. He does not clean up after himself.
Yes.
God dang it.
You're sure that whatever you did disarmed the security system?
Hang on. We froze. I have to close and open my browser again. I I just noticed, I was like, wait, we're not taking along. Oh, wait. We're back to the Twitch troubles.
Hooray.
Yay. Times like these where I'm like, I just want to go back to play Stardew Valley by myself, then there's no problems. I started a new run, by the way, in Stardew Valley. A new challenge run where I have to finish the community center in year 1. Because I failed the other 2 times. I'm trying a slightly different approach. And it's a little bit out of my comfort zone, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
But so far, it seems like it's working well.
That's good to hear.
And I got lucky with a few treasure chests when and I have an unskippable ad.
Lovely.
Yes.
And I don't even have monetization yet. Great.
It looks like Star Wars? No, Destiny 2. Available
Destiny
now.
2. Speaking of Destiny 2, apparently Shadow is playing that at the moment.
I've never heard of it. No, don't freeze, don't freeze, don't freeze, don't freeze. Yana. She shrugs. Not really. I have no idea what the canister was or what it's supposed to do. My employers told me that I had to wire it into the wall at this junction, so I did. That's all I know.
But employers don't tell us much, do they?
Nope.
The mage sneers. You haven't been doing this long, have you? The lodge doesn't tell you things that you don't need to know, and you don't ask. Your job is to do what they tell you to, take the money, and keep your mouth shut about it afterwards. It's all very simple.
And you're not a bad person, Shadow, but you should look up Black Wedding in this moment and Rob Halford, because it's such a fun song to sing along to and just having a bit of a party to. I think you'll enjoy it. And the vocals actually go very well together. So.
Neat. The lodge. The mage's eyes widen incredulously. You don't even know who you're working for, do you? You're leading this team and you don't have a clue. Jaina.
Please say you have the cactus on hand.
No, you always
Please. Do. Oh, good.
It's a little bit prickly in my back pocket, but...
Oh, you should have like a pocket protector for it. So... That way it also keeps its shape and its needles and stuff like that.
Just use a condom next time.
Yes. Yana cuts in, her eyes wide. Both of you, shut up! Somebody's coming!
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
A tall, spray-tanned man in an expensive suit rounds the corner at a jog and comes busting into the room. He stops short when he sees your team. His eyes flicker from you to the panel that Jaina pried from the wall, and a smile falls from his face. What the hell? This is my apartment. I own it. What are you doing in here?
Uh-oh.
We're maintenance. Look at the uniforms.
Oh.
Yeah, I see that, but you can't be in here without my consent, and you sure as hell can't go tearing up my walls without giving me advance notice. James shoots you an irritated glaze. This is a waste of time, and I'm already running late. If you don't take care of this idiot, I will. The elf barks something out at James. The sound is uncharacteristically ugly, all harsh consonants and sibilant hisses.
By the way, Shadow, if you can recommend, if there's any band or song you want to recommend to me, please do.
I've done it a few times. I recommended you Battle Beast, even though you didn't quite like the lyrics.
I haven't exactly returned to it. It wasn't really for me, but I still have some of the songs on my to watch later list, so I can return to it if I feel like I should give them another listen. Because they're very interesting. It's just that the lyrics, they didn't really do it for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think you maybe enjoy the things from that last album maybe a little bit more.
Yeah. And also, I know that Okami, he also recommended a band for me called Arwen, and I've been listening to some of theirs, and I enjoyed it a little bit. But yeah, the last week it's been all in this moment. Cause my god, this album is great, and I can't stop listening to it. I'm sure you don't listen to crap, Shadow. I listen to all kinds of music, so just recommend something, and we'll see.
Keep your mouth shut, James. I'll talk this out with our friend here. He bristles. Talk this out? To hell with that. We have a job to do and he's in the way. Deal with him and do it fast so we can get back on track. The homeowner looks shocked, but he recovers quickly. He takes a step towards James, his hands balled into fists. Alright, buddy, you've asked for it. I want to know your employee number and I want to know it now. I'm a member of the Homeowners Association for this level. You know what I mean? You know what that means? I have a lot of pull with building management. He thrusts an outstretched finger at James. Your days wearing that uniform are numbered, I promise you that. Calm down, sir. There must have been a problem at dispatch. You should have received a work order last week. I didn't receive a thing from dispatch, or from anyone else for that matter. My wife and I are entertaining guests here in an hour and a half, and our living room is ruined. I need to know what you're going to fix this, and that you'll clean the place back up, and that you'll put a new coat of wax on the floors. I need... I don't have time for this. His hands twist in the claws and he raises them high. An instant later, they are wreathed in an unnatural purple glow. James, stand...
I do like Slipknot, Shadow. Sorry, I just saw that. I was like, I do like Slipknot. And Alice in Chains, I'm a little bit intrigued by, so I'll probably look up that shit. So see, you don't listen to crap.
Oh, if I can recommend something, well, not from Slipknot itself, but from the singer Corey Taylor. He actually did a really good cover of Dio's Rainbow in the Dark.
Ooh.
It's actually really damn good.
Gotta look that up.
Yep.
He is an amazing vocalist after all.
Also look up the original Rainbow in the Dark from Dio, because Dio is just the best.
I heard that several times.
Okay.
So no worries on that front.
James, stand down. We do not need to kill this man. The glow intensifies into a scintillating torrent of light. The energy lances and stabs out of James' hooked fingers as if it were alive. The man in the doorway recoils in alarm, and his palm slaps down on a plastic disc that has been clipped to his belt. Too late, you recognize the object. A panic button. Shit. The air fills with the cacophonous wail of screaming alarms. James jerks back, his concentration broken. From down the hall, you can distantly hear the sound of heavy footsteps approaching at a run. Meanwhile, the homeowner backpedals, trying to put a wall between himself and James. He's moving too slowly, much too slowly.
God damn it, James. You fucking unprofessional slob.
Yeah.
And thanks, Simon. I wrote them down so I can check them out later. And I know, Shadow, that they are a 90s like grunge band, and I just wrote a little note to myself that I have to check them out as well. So, alright.
Everybody stand down! Your words are met with an incomprehensible screech. In your peripheral vision, you catch a flurry of motion. Your elvish companion is moving, making a beeline towards James. Jaina is hanging off of him, trying to slow him down, but he barely seems to notice. With a kick, he sends her tumbling to the ground, then reaches for his weapon.
What the fuck? James. What the... This was going to be a simple run. I know that's never anything simple. I thought it was going to be our employers that was going to make it difficult, but no, they had to hire a jerk like James.
Yeah.
And fuck him. Joanna is saying, "Stop! Damn it! We need him alive to complete the run. Stop!" And thanks, Shadow. I like being more awesome. Woohoo!
With a kick, he sends her tumbling to the ground, then turns back towards James. Step between the elf and James. I hit the bastard too, but Jaina's right, we need him. The elf comes up short, staring at you. He sweeps his vision from you to Jaina to James. Then he exhales heavily and spits out a jumble of broken German. Killers, innocents of, will not stand for. I, not slave. All lodgemen bastards. I kill all.
Oh, I know that band, Simon. I like a few of their songs. Story Pona, from them.
And now I have to kill the elf. For fuck's sake, James. Alright.
James, you fucking see you next Tuesday. You fucking see you next Tuesday.
What?
You know, see you next Tuesday.
I'm sorry.
Okay, hang on, guys. I have to spell it out for Varren. See you next
Ah,
day.
gotcha.
In Europe, that was not that, I don't know, taboo, you could say. I know it is in the States, so that's why I didn't want to use it outright. But I think you're a good artist because you are a good artist, Shadow. So, there you go. And also, Slipknot have made one of my all-time favorite songs, and it's accompanied by one of my all-time favorite music videos. It's Vermilion. I think that song is just awesome, and yeah, the video going along with it is just, it's even better. I just love it. Within Temptation is responsible for another one of my all-time favorite music videos, and it also accompanies one of my all-time favorite songs, and that's What Have You Done? And it's not the music, it's not the version where Keith Caboose weekend or something like that. It's the hotel version where Sharon and Adele is breaking up with this guy, and it's just so amazing. I love it. It's so intense, and I love the clothes that she's wearing, and the necklace and everything. So, and I think I found some necklaces online that kind of represent that kind of resemble that necklace a little bit, or at least the style of it, and I would love to get some of those to mix into my own wardrobe, because woohoo. Again, she looks beautiful, and it's just a lot of passion and sex in that music video as well, without there actually being sex, because of her and the guy breaking up. Like, we are so perfect for each other, and yet we are just destroying each other outright. We are not good for each other. So, love that music video as well. And the music video to Vermilion just has such interesting imagery and atmosphere to it, and it's shot in a very interesting way, I think. So yeah. And yeah, from the album that I'm currently obsessed with, Ritual by In This Moment, I do love the whole atmosphere of that. It actually inspired me to go back to write a sort of found footage story that I'm currently working on, and I think I figured out how to structure it, so thank you for that In This Moment, for helping my thoughts going along those lines. Shadow, when it comes to like music videos and stuff, for me, that's also one of the reasons why if there's a band I like and I like their style, I tend to buy the entire album. Because I want the entire experience, the entire atmosphere that's surrounding that album. Because that's usually how it goes. And Varren, you went to a different monitor.
But I'm here.
Yeah, but just like, what are you doing? You turned away.
Hang on, I'm
Don't leave
just
me.
searching something.
Don't leave me. So yeah, when it comes to music videos and music in general, I usually the stuff that I like is based on emotions. I have to feel something when I watch the music video or when I listen to the song and stuff like that, because that's what is inspiring to me. So yeah, I think that's also one of the reasons why I like a lot of different kind of music, why my taste is a little bit varied, because different moods, different kinds of emotions, different kinds of thoughts and ideas, different kinds of daydreams, stuff like that, all triggers with the right kind of music. Yeah. Sirenia also has a very... It's not one of my favorite songs or favorite music videos, but I think it's called Path to Decay. Very simple song. The music video is also very simple, but it has sections of it where it's just the lead singer, the female lead singer, and she's sort of walking around in a white dress with very artsy kind of makeup that looks kind of decayed. Again, Path to Decay. And I think that's very interesting imagery. Again, it doesn't give me the same kind of emotional response as The Million or What Have You Done, but it's still interesting to the eye and the ear. So I like it, but it doesn't go into my favorites like those two songs and videos do, or are. I don't watch Adult Swim, Shadow. I think I can watch it on Netflix if I want to, but yeah. My list, I have to say, sorry. I'm currently waiting for season 2 of Stranger Things.
There's a lot of us are.
Yes, because that show is amazing. But Shadow, a song I can actually recommend is by a band called Autumn. The song is called Altitude, and you should be able to find it on YouTube. It's one of my all-time favorite songs. The first time I heard it, I was like, I have to listen to this 50 times. I don't care, so it is. It doesn't have a music video or anything like that. And then I ended up buying their album. And now they are one of my all-time favorite bands. And
Hooray.
yeah, I absolutely love them, and I'm so happy that I found them. And the first song I ever heard by them, I was like, it's okay, but you know, it's okay. And then I found Altitude from their second album and went down that rabbit hole. No look back. Oh, it's on the YouTubes. Oh, thanks, Shadow. I'll see if I get around to check it out, but I'm more intrigued to check out Alice in Change. Also Fintroll, that Simon recommended. And I'm all out of soda. Oh no!
Here.
And Primus, alright, writing down. Have so many recommendations of things I have to check out and everything, and I do not have enough time in the world.
It's a never-ending cycle.
Exactly. Never ending cycle. Well, that was an explosion.
Yep, and it missed.
Ouch. Yep. Use your fists. Fists. But save the cactus for James.
Because of him, I had to kill the elf, and I didn't want to kill the elf. But yeah, Autumn is an amazing band. Another band I found randomly on YouTube. I'm not as intrigued by them as I am with Autumn, but I am considering buying one or two of their albums just because I have one that I bought on iTunes, but I would like an actual physical copy because the artwork on the cover looks amazing. I forget their name. Well, that's not handy.
No, they have like a bit of a generic kind of name, if I remember correctly, and that's why I'm blanking on it. Hang on.
Okay.
You're getting a little bit of a walkabout. Not in this moment. There we go. Elysian. They are a Greek band.
Right.
They have a song called Erase, and they misspelled it for some reason. Never mind, it's still good. And they also have one called The Rules, which is just fun to sing along to. Amazing. That's from their album Silent Scream, which has the amazing cover art. That's why I would love to have the album itself. So yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading what Shadow posted in the chat.
That's fine.
Huh. Oh, that's cool, Shadow. Yeah. I'll check that out when I check them out, because that sounds rather fun. Yeah. What else do I have? Well, of course I have the Birthday Massacre. We all know I really like them. And Nightwish, and again Within Temptation, because like those. I do have one album with Tristania, but it's with their new lead singer, so it's the Rubicon one. I have listened to some of their songs from when they had their old, but that I didn't really like those songs. I know they didn't really do anything for me. Then Rubicon came out and I heard Year of the Rat and I was like, yeah, I like that. So I bought the album and I have to say it's pretty good. Patriot Games, Exile, The Emerald Pirate, Amnesia, of course Year of the Rat, Sirens, and Illumination. Those songs on there are amazing. What else do I have? I have a bunch of pop music because I have a past. I'm getting nostalgic, so screw you. Don't judge me. Of course I have some Emily Autumn and some Evanescence too. I even have some Avril Lavigne because her first two albums were actually good if you were a teenage girl when they came out, because they were very relatable in that sense. And then her third album came out and I was like, yay, new Avril Lavigne, it's going to be fun. And I bought it and I was like, it's not the same.
It's not the same.
No. I have to say, with Avril Lavigne, it felt like the first two albums, she had a lot to say about being a teenager. And it was rather awesome. And you could to that a lot.
And my character died.
Varren!
It's not my fault.
Tisk, tisk, tisk! You found a wood panel in your room, Shadow? Was it hiding in the corners, the dark corners? Since you just found it? But yeah, Avril Lavigne, it was like she became a grown-up and she was like, I don't know what to do now. And then she sort of lost all sense of directions in her songs, and it was just bad. It was just bad. But the first 2 albums, pretty good if you were a teenage girl. Again, not amazing. Like, it's not amazing art or anything like that, but relatable. So that's always something. I also have some Lacuna Coil, because Lacuna Coil, Christina Scavia is fucking hot, and she's amazing. Yeah. I even have a My Chemical Romance album on there. And of course some Christina Aguilera, because you gotta have some Christina Aguilera.
Well, you maybe have to, I don't.
Her double album, Back to Basics, that one's amazing. It has a bit of the 1920s, how do you say, cabaret feeling to it, just a tiny bit. But I would love to have a more of a vaudeville kind of album, which I am currently searching for, but I haven't found one where I'm like, yeah, I think that's it yet. So I'll let you know when I find it.
Mm-hmm.
I also have one album from Stream of Passion. I would like one more. I'm not sure if it's the first or second album, but they have one with a few songs on that I found online that are really, really good. So I'd like to see if I could find and get my hands on that.
Alright, do all of this dialogue again. Just gonna skip through it.
I don't listen to Beck. I know he's very popular here in Scandinavia, but I haven't really listened to him, Shadow. And yes, maybe you should paint it. Make something fun and interesting. Are we seriously that far back?
Yes. Don't worry, I'm just skipping through the dialogue. We don't have to do it again.
Thank you. I thought this was going to be easy. I thought we were going to finish multiple jobs in this session. But nope, we've been talking too much. Or rather, I've been talking too much. And you died.
I'm sorry.
So you're supposed to be the gaming expert here. I'm just supposed to talk. So he is oh, I forget what the band is called. Ozukun and Shadow.
You know, should we just should we just say fuck this mission and go back?
No. We started something. We're going to finish it.
Yeah, but I mean, we can either attack the elf or we can attack James. And just don't bother with this organization anymore.
Are we curious enough about this organization that we want to bother with them?
Kinda.
Yeah, right?
Alright, fuck it, we'll do it like I did last time then.
Yes! It's fun when Mom talks. Thanks, Shadow. It's all I'm good for, I'm afraid. Oh, but yeah, there was a... I forget what they're called. I love some of the songs. I completely space out on them right now.
My game keeps
Hang
freezing
on.
up on me for some reason.
Uh-oh. Well, you're going to come on a little walkabout with me again, because I need to get to my phone. Because then I'm going to see if I can find the name of that band.
Why is my game suddenly freezing up? I don't get it.
Maybe the game gods are also, or the tech gods rather, are also on your case right now.
I don't know.
So they did a song. There we go, Placebo. That's the band. You guys heard of them?
Nope.
Oh, they have some really good songs, like "Song to Say Goodbye" and "Pure Morning" and what is it called? The one that I have been listening to religiously for a while. Oh, I forget. I'm spacing. I know they did a cover of "Running Up That Hill" by Kate Bush, but I'm not too keen on that one. I prefer Within Temptation's cover of that song. It's just more fun to me. Special Needs, that's the one. If you look up Placebo and Special Needs or A Song to Say Goodbye, those two are amazing. Pure Morning is also very fun. But I really like them as well. So they're quite good. Their songs, like so far, from what I've heard, they really speak to like the outsiders, the outcasts, and those who do not live up to the standards of being normal in a society. Special Needs especially. So yeah, I really like them because they have quite relatable songs, and the lead singer has an interesting voice, I think, and he's actually one of the few male lead singers that I like and actually want to listen to. I tend to prefer female lead singers, but again, there are male singers that sneak their way in. Bruce Dickinson, for example, and Corey Taylor from Slipknot. And then again, the lead singer from Placebo, I have no idea what his name is, I'm afraid. But yeah, I think you would actually quite like them, Shadow. And I think Usukun... now my end is freezing up. What? Okay, we're back. And Usukun was Puddle's Pity Party?
What?
Usukun is saying, or Simon is saying, you should check out Puddle's Pity Party. He is the sad clown with the golden voice. What? That sounds freaky as shit. Yeah. I have no idea what that is, Simon. Oh well. Oh, Shadow, I don't human well either, so don't worry about it. Go Varren, go Varren, go Varren, go Varren. Okay. Okay,
Yes.
Simon, I'm writing it down. I'm trusting you.
No, don't trust him. It's a bad idea.
You know what? If I'm going to meet him in real life, I better trust him. So, I mean, I've trusted you. That's why I met you in real life.
I'm a different beast than Simon.
Simon is Swedish, so how bad can he be?
I don't know. I've never met a Swede, so...
kind of have the stereotype of being social justice warriors, but at the same time also very nice people. So yeah.
Well done.
Well, Shadow, my experience is that the times when I manage not to worry about it, I actually human better than when I do worry about it. So that's why I say try not to worry about it. And you should definitely check out Placebo, because they're not metal, but their sound and especially their lyrics, I think you would appreciate it. I actually really want to listen to some of their songs right now. I'm like, remember me, special needs. Oh. Good songs. And I also want to listen to more of my In This Moment album. All the musics. All the musics. I want to listen to it all. Well, that's the problem when you run into a lot of good music. I mean, for all the bad stuff that's out there, that's also a lot of good stuff. You just sometimes have to dig a little deeper to find it. But it's out there.
Yes.
I know you're not bad, Shadow. But again, try not to worry about human well or not. Just be.
Just be your weird self.
Yes. And nope, I've never heard of Faith No More. Is that also a band?
Yes.
It is.
I don't
Oh,
know any
Varren knows.
I don't know any songs of them, but I have heard of them.
Varren has heard Tales of the Secret.
Wouldn't necessarily call it Tales of the Secret, but
Oh, come on, I'm trying to be a bit story-like here. I mean, there's no dialogue right now, so I can't make up anything in the game, so...
no.
Just trying to make, you know, everyday life a bit more exciting. But no, I've never heard of Faith No More, Shadow. Nope. Never heard of them, but Epic by Faith No More. I'm running out of space in my list. There's not enough space in my paper for this. And I'll write it down, Shadow. Wrote it down. Epic by Faith No More. So what kind of band are they, Shadow? Are they like metal? What kind of metal? You know, just give me a little bit of info. Or would you rather I went in blind and had my mind blown?
That's probably what he wants.
Wants to blow my mind. I know. Oh, we froze on my end, I think. Or no? No. And Shadow's saying that lead singer does a lot of voice work now, and he did the infected snarls in Left 4 Dead. Well, there you go. Also, the Rage Sphere in Portal. Again, good to know. But no, I'll make sure to check it out, Shadow. Hopefully I'll have some time tomorrow, besides all the vigorous studying I have to do. So yeah, that's what happens. Oh, it's just rock, and the lead singer sounds weird. Well, okay then. Well, to be fair, I had an entire evening plus half a night listening to visual Japanese music like Visual K with some friends because they had to introduce me to it. So that was fun.
Alright, we finally got through this battle.
Go Varren, go Varren, go Varren, go Varren. Mr. Kimbold, Mr. Kimbold, Mr. Kimbold. Sorry. I couldn't stop myself. I couldn't help it.
The mage wipes spatters of blood from his cheek with the back of his hand. He attacked me! Oh, elf, the fucker tried to kill me!
Yeah, wonder why. Keep the cactus at hand.
You've been insulting me ever since we arrived here. What do you think was going to happen?
Well, Shadow, that's what being an eldritch horror is all about, I think.
His face flushes red. If you'd been a better group leader, you wouldn't have let that happen. You'd have... And now Jaina.
Woohoo!
I like
Yana.
I like Yana. She needs to come with us.
Yes, I like her too. She could be handy to have around. Maybe we don't need to hire people to repair stuff we find. So she could just work for us full time. So yeah, but Shadow, you could also use your Eldritch magic to get yourself like a human face instead of the tentacle one you have. That way you wouldn't destroy mines wherever you went. Just, thought. And we've frozen my end again. For fuck's sake. I'm sorry. Or rather, I can't do anything about it. It's not my fault. But yeah, still sorry. Oh, responding. Not responding. Responding. Still responding. I might get an ad.
Oh dear.
I might. Responding but no video. Oh fuck. You see, this is why I need a new PC that I cannot afford. Come on. Trying again. This is getting old. Not responding. Responding. Please keep responding. Please keep responding. Not responding. Responding. Okay. Come on, stream. Responding. Not responding. Responding. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do anymore. Shut up, Shadow. Responding. I have an ad I can skip in 3 seconds.
Okay.
And fingers crossed. And I'm back.
Thank fuck.
I'm sorry. For the love of God, shut up. Just stop talking. We're both sick to the death of you. Hey, Jaboon. Nice to have you here, and I'm having major problems on my end, so...
Yes,
sorry.
I'm here, Jaboon. Hello. You need me to finish the mission. Yeah, that's true. But if you don't shut that smug mouth of yours right now, you're gonna arrive at your meeting without a tongue.
Nice one, Varren. Nice one.
Without another word, the mage turns and stalks off in the direction of the penthouse.
I told you that with a laugh, Shadow. So... it's more annoyance with my Twitch connection than anything, I think.
There we go.
I'm not frozen on my end. So that's always something.
Alright, it's time to play some cameras.
Woohoo.
You place the first camera. It adheres to the ceiling with an audible click. James steps forward, his fingers bent. He whispers a long string of hushed syllables that seems to vibrate in your mind. For a moment nothing seems to happen, then you blink and the camera's gone. Done. Get moving on to the next one.
You're still welcome to shove that cactus up his ass.
Noted.
Just saying.
Second camera. There we go.
Good you get it, one. I've even had problems with Skype, so... And earlier today, I lost my internet connection for like 30 to 35 minutes, I think. So... Yeah. Like 5 minutes in, I had tics. And I didn't know what to do with myself. I was like, I have no internet connection. What do I do with my life?
Right. He plays the last camera. James steps forward and turns to stare you in the eye.
Shove the cactus up his ass.
When we get through with this run, I'm gonna tell my handler all about you. You won't work for the lodge again, not because you're an incompetent leader, but because I have pull, and I don't like you very much. What do you have to say about that?
I kind of like the first one.
This entire run is a test. I think you here to tempt me into losing my cool. That isn't going to happen.
And Varren chose the professional route.
Yes. The infuriating smirk returns to his face. Yeah, that's right. This is all about you. Just keep on believing that and see where it gets you. He whispers to the third camera and soon enough it fades from view. That's it. We're done. Let's go. Fine, I don't want to be with you anywhere anyway. God fucking dang it, he's an asshole. I've met some assholes in my life. This one...
Yeah. Again, cactus. James ass.
Oh, and now we have to get...
Shove.
And now we have to get through here because we alerted all the alarms. God fucking dang it. Alright, more combat.
Oh well. Shadow mentioned Fallout 3. I haven't played any of the Fallout games. I've seen a little bit of a let's play of Fallout 4, but I'm more intrigued with the whole lore, I have to say.
After we're done with Shadowrun, I plan on doing Fallout New Vegas.
Cool. Cool. I quite like a lot of the lore, especially when it comes to a lot of the vaults where they're doing like all the experiments and stuff. Really sick and scary, but again also very inspiring. I actually have a private playlist on my YouTube channel where, again, it's just private. It's just, I call it creative writing because I put videos in there that for one reason or another gives me inspiration to write. And there's a list of facts about Fallout, and I mainly put it in there because it has, on the list, it's talking about a lot of the vaults and the experiments going on in there, and that's so fascinating from a story aspect. Yeah. I haven't really looked into the lore of Fallout 3. The main videos I've found have been on Fallout 4, but I would love to look into the lore of the other Fallout games as well, because it seems like there's a lot to grasp and to learn.
There is.
Republic of Dave for Fallout 3.
Fucking Dave.
Okay, now I'm intrigued. Really intrigued. Okay.
It's not as glorious as you think it is.
Well, it sounds like you think it's fun. Republic of Dave.
Okay. Can I select something now?
Again, running out of space. My piece of paper. But thanks, Shadow.
Enter.
Yeah, I know Jubun. I actually used a lot of his videos when I looked up some Fallout lore. I like how thorough he is about it. Like he goes into details and he doesn't rush through stuff and tries to make jokes and be funny. He's actually interested.
Game froze. Autosave.
For some reason, I think maybe Twitch is trying to sabotage us. Just... I don't mind that, Shadow, because it is... I do think it's relevant to get opinions on that as well, and I think he has been... The videos I watched, he seems pretty good at... how do you say... trying to view the different sides and analyze them and stuff. Yeah, he does have his own views, and that does shine through, but he's also good at telling the stories that needs to be told of the different areas and faults and stuff like that. Oh, he never quit. Well, is his video still up? Because then I might go and have a look. And I would check right now, but again, I'm not sure I'll be able to. Hang on. Phone, come here. For some reason my phone... There we go. For some reason my phone wasn't on the network. I'm not quite sure what happened there.
Oh, for fuck's sake, more combat out here.
Uh-oh.
Where's the U-Bahn? U-Bahn is this way. Alright.
Jaboon and Shadow, don't get into a fight. And my phone just gave up on a simple YouTube search.
Well then.
Ow.
Pain in your neck.
Yeah, my neck really hurts. I think it's because I've been sitting still for a while. It wasn't hurting when I was up moving around, but that's how it goes. Let's see. Oh, I found him, Shadow. I found him. My phone decided to work. Yeah, and what Varren said, last week when I was sick, I had a cold, and did you die?
Nope, not yet.
Alright. Again, I'm a little bit behind, so... but yeah, I had a cold, and when I have a stuffed nose, I like to like sleep with two pillows under my head just to lift up my head a little bit so I don't feel like I'm suffocating. And after a few days of that, I actually got a hole, I think you call it, in my neck on the left side, and now over the weekend it has moved to the right side and it has gone down to my shoulder and all the way up behind my ear, and it's acting up, so well, Jaboon, it's okay. I don't mind you guys battling it out in the chat as long as you're doing civil battle out, so
For fuck's sake. Ugh. Fuck it, you die. I don't care about you anymore. My character's still alive, it's the mage is dead.
I see. Varren's getting into rage mode. So any nice little trolls in the chat may come out and get him into full rage. Thank you.
My healing items are also...
And Jaboon, When it comes to like the Legionnaires and all of those different factions, it's been a while since I watched the video specifically on that, so I can't exactly remember on the top of my head what they were all called and their specific agendas and stuff. But yeah, but the main idea I got from his videos, the ones that I've watched regarding all the factions, and also with his morality talk and everything, like the idea with Fallout seems like there is no like 100% good faction to join, because every faction has its own agenda, and that faction is going to subsequently hurt someone in the end. Like, you don't really have a choice. Aw, Shell, that's such a nice little troll comment. Thank you. Are you not going to read it, Varren? Not going to read this little troll comment?
I'm too busy with this fucking battle. It's pissing me off.
No, it's just that Shadow, he said that he drew a nice bridge. Varren's shaking his head.
Not in the mood for jokes now.
I must say, guys, he is extremely concentrated on the screen right now. So, yeah.
Fuck you.
Oh, for New Vegas. Okay. Well, yeah, of course there are going to be factions that are more clearly bad and evil than others. But from what I could tell, there's no single one that's 100% good either, so...
There, fuck that mage. I don't care about him.
But yeah, I haven't played the game, so do you have to join a faction, or can you just be on your own? In Fallout, and ouch!
Alright. Here's Yana with some dialogue. God, that mission frustrated me. That fucking... James! Made me waste all my healing items.
Aw. And Yana's saying, I can't believe it. I made it out alive. The elf, James, seasoned professionals. They both died screaming, but I made it out thanks to you.
Don't thank me. You got yourself out of that building. She was actually really good.
Can we keep her?
I hope so.
Yay! And ouch. I shouldn't have done that movement. Ow. I need to see if I can find some sort of Pilates or yoga moves I can do to stretch it out, because it's getting really bad. I can't believe that. Not really, but thanks for saying so. Now please call your contact and tell him that the job is done. I want to be on the next train out of here, and after that, I don't even want to think about the lodge again.
Yeah. Enter the com code that Lucador gave you. You punch Lucador's com code into your PDA. A few seconds later, you hear the telltale click of a successful connection. Doer's voice pours out of your PDA speakers. Varren Kimbold, the job is done, I trust. I have no idea what voice I gave this guy, so I'm just doing something. I don't care at this
Fair
point.
enough. Oh, Varren's really frustrated, guys. Do you have a rage boner as well?
No.
Nope.
Yes, everything has been completed to your specifications. Very good. Now if you please give me a status update on the members of our team. The elf from Tir Tarniger turned on us. We had to put him down. James died in the escape, but Jaina made it out. He clucks his tongue softly. Interesting. That the elf
I want to become my own faction, Jaboon. I want to become my very own faction. Woohoo. So that looks like you, Shadow. Sorry.
That the elf is dead was expected. He was a dangerous and reasonable person, disgruntled, you might say, after years of service in our employ. His betrayal of you was inevitable. Thankfully, with his death, we can gain valuable insight into your character. He pauses for a moment and continues. I trust that James suffered his accident on the way out of the building. Very convenient and very much as we expected. You are performing exactly as we'd hoped that you would. Would?
Huh? Well, Shadow, if you look like that, just thinner, then I'm not sure you need the paper bag, but okay.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm just cleaning my glasses real quick.
That's okay.
Now you see me without glasses. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh my god. I've seen it all. I've seen it all.
You stared into the abyss and the abyss stared back.
Exactly.
Now, let us see how adequately you completed the task that I set before you. Enter the following code into your PDA, if you please. 5256719. Punch the code into your PDA. You type in the code as instructed and your PDA screen cuts to static. A moment later, a familiar image materializes on the screen. The penthouse room that you bugged. It appears to be a live feed from the camera that you planted. You sure that this room is secure? You've done a full sweep? Absolutely, sir. We've run a multiple sweeps with a complete sensor package, and we brought in a mage that searched for signs of astral tampering. It all checks out clean. You're completely safe in here. He lets out a heavy sigh. Ah, thank God. Call downstairs to let my wife and kid know that it's safe to come up. Will do, sir. Is there anything else I can do for you tonight? No, thank you. That will be all. You have a good... Suddenly the air in the room seems to ignite. There's a blinding flash and your PDA screen cuts to static. Explosion.
And yes, I did, Shadow. I did just compliment you.
And that takes care of that. Please return to the Cross Bazaar. The remainder of your post-run interview will conclude upon your arrival. Hang on, what the hell was that?
Yeah, please explain.
He raises an eyebrow. What did it feel like? An explosion, of course. You said it were just planting bugs, damn it. Bugs, not bombs. You did plant bombs, Varren Kimbold. You saw the footage yourself. Your job was to plant the bugs. Jaina was to plant the bomb. But we can discuss all of this upon your return.
Can we punch him now and use the cactus on him instead?
Yes.
Good.
It's a conversation for you.
I'm just waiting. Just 1 second. Yana covers her mouth with her hand, a horrified expression on her face. Oh god, I killed someone. That man is dead because of me. You also killed the guard, Yana.
You didn't know, Yana.
You didn't...
You didn't know, Yana. None of us did. This isn't on you. Again, dialogue for her.
Well, Shadow, I have reasons to compliment you. So... yeah. I suggest accept them and maybe smile. A sob wrecks her chest. She begins to hover and says, I can never get away from this. This is going to follow me for the rest of my life. I killed people. I'm a fucking murderer. What the fuck?
Well, yeah, you killed all the other guards.
It's still Shadow. There was blood when he exploded, so...
There is a long pause, punctuated only by the muffled sound of Yana weeping into her hands. Then Doer speaks. Your audition is only halfway finished, Varren Kimbold. I'll expect to see you directly, unless you object. I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say about this, Doer. I'll see you soon. Very good, I'll be waiting. God fucking dang it. This mission has just become weird as fuck.
Nothing so simple now, is it?
Nope, it never is. Your return trip to the Cross Bazaar is a quiet one. The train from the Frankfurter Tor is empty, save for you. There's nothing to distract you from your thoughts. You're finished with the first part of your audition. Luca Duer is waiting at Café CV to administer the second. Alright, let's continue. Are you in pain?
A little bit.
We can end after this mission if you want.
We might have to, because my neck is cramping up on both sides right now. It's going all the way up behind my ears.
Gotcha. Alright, we'll do that interview real quick, and then we'll...
Yeah. Oh, I need to get up and...
And then we'll end for today.
Yeah, I need to get up and move around for a bit.
Okay. No problem.
It was definitely not ketchup, Shadow. Definitely not ketchup.
Alright, look at ours.
I know blood when I see it. So.
Varren, welcome back, and my congratulations on a job well done.
Shut up. It was one of the most annoying jobs ever. Can't we go back to Philip and watch the fantasy show with him, please? Please.
You son of a bitch, you never said anything about a palm. Plans changed. They sometimes do. Nature of the business. He reaches into his pocket and produces a slim plastic rod, a crutch stick. Is that going to be a problem for you?
His 3D avatar does not have a hat on. That's inconsistent. That annoys me. See? Shadow. Jabun agrees with me. Dance around to loosen up. Yeah. Or maybe just do the dishes. I do have some jojoba oil in my cupboard, so I could always just try and give myself a bit of a massage.
Well, okay, so this... I don't know what to reply to this. Like, we technically blew up a building already.
Yeah, can you please read out the second option, because the chat is covering it up for me, so...
The second option is, yes, it's a problem,
yeah.
You can't pay me enough to violate my own principles, do it. But we have already blew up a building, actually.
Yeah. Though, when we blew up that building, we knew we were blowing it up, and we also knew that the people inside were not going to... Most of them weren't exactly innocent.
Mm.
And with this one, it kind of sounded like we may have killed an innocent child. So...
Yeah, I don't think I don't want to have anything to do with this guy and his fucking organization anymore.
No, I agree.
Yeah. Yes, it's a problem. You can't pay him enough to violate my own principles, doer. Then you don't belong in the shadows. This is not business for bleeding hearts or freethinkers. The people at the top of the ladder are the decision makers. People like you and me are nothing more than convenient set of hands. The true purpose of the run that you went on was to test your willingness to adapt to change. You're still being tested, by the way. If you work for my organization, you may be asked to do things that you find morally troubling. Sometimes it might even appear that we are lying to you. But you can take comfort in knowing that everything that we request of you is ultimately for the greater good.
And no, Shadow, it was blood. Again, I know blood when I see it. It was definitely blood.
And what is this greater good? Define it for me.
Curiosity got the better of you, did it?
I'm just... You can't see the big picture. I can't either. I am, again, just a mouthpiece. The only ones who know my organization's ultimate ends are its ruling council, and they aren't in the practice of sharing information with their hirelings. But know that there are some of the most intelligent men on this planet, and they place a high priority on social order and stability. And those are good things by anyone's standards.
Well, aren't you just a sheep, Mr. Duer? I didn't see Hot Fuzz, Shadow.
So.
Though I did hear that you were enjoying that for Trev's birthday.
So. He stares you in the eye. What do you think of all that?
Well, we might be a Shadowrunner, and we understand that oftentimes our employers keep information from us because they cannot risk us knowing too much if we get caught. But at the same time, we are not mindless sheep just being strung along for whatever purpose. Like, we can actually think for ourselves and say no. So
If you're looking
that's
for
where I stand in this issue.
yeah. If you're looking for a mindless goon, you came to the wrong guy.
Good answer.
He frowns and slides the cred stick back into his breast pocket. A pity. I honestly believe that you had potential. You have failed your audition. There is nothing more for us to discuss. Good day. Well, fuck you too.
Yes. And yes, Shadow. The neighborhood watch in Shadowrun is brutal.
Alright. Then I think, in order to spare Moth's neck a little bit,
Yeah.
we shall end the stream here. Just gonna save up real quick here. But I do hope you had some fun.
Always. Just sitting down for that long, I can start feeling my neck again. It was the same today in class. When we reached like the last hour, I was like, ah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So,
I have to get up and move around a bit.
that's fun. Okay. Well, I will end the stream here, everyone. So, I'd like to thank all of you who watched. I'd like to thank all of you who commentated and interacted with us in chat. And until next time, I will bid you all a good day and a good night.
Bye! And